how do we understand the different types of illnesses that can be considered to exempt us from fasting? What are they? And also, what is the proper way to feed the indigent in Canada 1 meal a day in its place? Please advise us on this issue.
Bismillah, salatu wassalam rasulillah. In terms of how we determine the illnesses, which excuse us, we determine it by our ability to fast or not to fast. If the illness prevents us from fasting, then it is included. We don't have a list of each and every disease and sickness that is out there. If I was to try to list them, we would go on for hours. So we don't try to list. We just say that if the doctors tell you fasting, and of course there should be Muslim doctors preferably, that fasting is dangerous to your health because of your illness of this type or the other type, then you should not fast. So in such a case, then you feed a poor person in place of every day that you missed of fasting. And of course, this is where your illness is one which will never, there's no expectation of you being cured of this illness, then that's what you continue to do. If it is an illness which only lasted this year and next year you're cured, then you should really make up for the days of fasting that you missed. Right? Now, the other second point, can I see that?
It's about the fidya, Dr. Bilal, in Canada. What is the current rate of the fidya and how do they take care of it?
Well, in terms of Canada, of course, each country determines, what does a decent meal cost. A decent meal, in Qatar here, where I'm based, is calculated somewhere around $5, $4, $5. And that's what you give. In Canada, if it is higher, if you go out and have a dinner, a normal dinner, where you've eaten in the major food groups, you've eaten a decent meal, not necessarily an expensive restaurant, nor a fast food restaurant where you're just grabbing a piece of Kentucky and, a Coke or whatever, and that's it. No, but a meal, and that's what you give.